Hello, and welcome back to Exploration and Tactics with Brian. Last time we had traveled out. How far did we travel out? If I press F3, I am about minus 2,700, so a fair ways away from home. And we had just spent the night way out here, and it is time to continue on. We are exploring for biomes. I will pick up the bed and take it with me. And I will pick up the horse and take him with me. And hopefully find... I have no idea what just happened to the lead. There it is. Okay. And my inventory is filled with crap already. And we were heading to the west, which is this way. Right, towards the jungle, because there is a jungle over here. And one of the biomes that we're still trying to find is a jungle edge. And I was trying to see if there was a way to get around the edge of this jungle, where we might find some jungle edge biome and whatever other biomes that we can find. And on the horse... all these little bits of water can potentially be a bit of a challenge. But fortunately, oops, can I stay on the horse and possibly place some blocks? I've had some success doing this before, like trying to place blocks down here to try to build my way across. Yeah, it's not particularly easy to do. If you get underwater, then you kind of like dismount from the horse. Let's see if there's a way to go this way around the water, and if not... looks like this river might continue kind of all the way around. Then I'll get off the horse and build myself a bridge. But in any case, I am, you may have seen already on the F3 screen, I've upgraded to Minecraft 1.8.1 in the Exploration and Tactics world. I was doing a bit of testing yesterday and today with 1.8.1 in Bingo mostly, just to see how 1.8.1 seemed to be playing out. And it seems like it's pretty good. All right, I need to take a moment and think and be careful. Let's continue to see if there's going to be possibly a way to get around here without hitting my head in the trees. Nope, there's no good place to ford this river. All right, I'm going to place some blocks over here and make a little bridge. Guess we'll call it a bridge. And hop back on the horse and cross that way. Great. Yeah, so 1.8.1 seems to be playing okay. Because I am generating new terrain as we're going, I'm still not seeing particularly good frame rates, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably still render the video in 60 FPS, even though currently I'm getting 26, which is not great. But that's okay. And yeah, looking forward to doing some exploration, seeing what kind of crazy biomes we managed to find, assuming I managed to make any progress moving forward. Oh my goodness. We have more water over here. Looks like I can go around the side of this lake, though, to at least get over into that jungle, see if there might be a jungle edge at the edge of this biome. I do, and I think at the end of this episode, assuming we don't somehow manage to find all the biomes that we need to find this episode, I think at the end of this episode... I've got a little program that shows me which, that might be jungle edge over there, so I definitely want to get over there. That shows me which, let's go ahead and push the horse down here and hope that he doesn't go too far. Which biomes I've already visited in this world and which ones I need to get in order to get the awesome Explore All Biomes achievement. What is it called? Adventuring Time! Adventuring Time! That has the symbol of the diamond boots, which is an achievement that I've always wanted and tried to get in previous exploration and tactics. Let's hit F3. Jungle Edge. Okay, so we found the Jungle Edge biome. So that is another biome we can cross off the list. And from here, rather than try to go through the jungle, I'm going to go around. I'm going to head, what direction is this? North? I'm going to head to the north a bit. Because if we do eventually reach an ocean to the west, I am probably going to like turn around and head back towards base. Although we might do some exploring on the ocean as well. But if I do head back towards the base, I'll probably go like 1,000 blocks to the north and then head back to the base after that. So we'll have kind of like a whole new section of terrain that we'll be exploring over there. But it looks like we've got some desert. Desert will be actually really easy to cross, assuming I don't steer the horse into any cacti. And let's see. Man, that's awesome. I like some of this desert terrain. It's like super flat, super flat, super flat, super flat, and then there's like kablam! This crazy, I don't know, hilly desert outcropping. Just want to walk all the way around it, make sure it's not like covering up a desert pyramid or something crazy like that. And let's see. So just as a reminder, the other biomes that we're still searching for are mesas. Ooh, mesa we might find adjacent to a desert somewhere. And it looks like it's getting kind of colder over there, so I'm actually going to hit a bit more to the north. We need a few different mesa varieties, and then we also need like taiga, cold taiga, some of those cold, icy biomes, and a mushroom biome are the biomes that we are trying to find for adventuring time. And yeah, in the meantime, we just got to do some exploring together and yeah, enjoy the Minecraft scenery. It's exploration and tactics, and we're finally getting to do a whole lot of exploration in the overworld here in this series as a result of trying to get this particular achievement. And let's see. I think I'll probably continue heading to the west. It's like I just wanted to like take a peek. I see like something poking up over there, but it looks like it's just like a tiny little hill in the desert. I want to keep my eye out for interesting things. I almost feel like I don't know how many episodes it will take for me to manage to find the biomes that we're looking for. I almost feel like it's gonna like turn into Farlands or bust, especially if I'm heading west. Although on horseback I can travel a whole lot farther than Kurt can. Speaking of Kurt, I'm gonna be... Oh, hey, there's a desert pyramid over there. Should we explore that? I think we should explore that. I don't need anything from it, but I think it might be fun to explore anyway. Do I need it? I really don't need it, and my inventory is really full. I do have the ender chest, and I do have some stuff that I could drop off. Yeah, maybe we won't worry about that particular detour right now. There's really nothing useful, nothing that I need from there. Yeah, speaking of Kurt, well, backing up a couple things, I'm going to be all over the map, I'm sure, in terms of things I'm talking about. Speaking of Kurt, we haven't seen videos from Kurt in a long time, but, well, at least at the time that I'm recording this, maybe by the time this airs, Kurt will be back, because it sounded like Kurt might be back around this time. It is a couple days before Thanksgiving when I'm recording this. And yeah, I feel like it's a bit like Farlands or bust in terms of we're going exploring to the west, although much faster than Kurt. And as a result, I was thinking if it does end up taking a few episodes, what I should do, can't do it now. I mean, I guess I could do it now. I could tweet and ask people for questions to answer. And so maybe assuming that in the next 15 minutes I don't manage to find all the biomes, maybe I will do that and tweet out for people to tweet some questions at me, and I will answer them. I'm trying to decide. It does look like there's a fair amount of ocean here. If I should get off the horse yet. It does look like we could also continue heading farther to the west, though. And so I think I will prefer to do that first. So let's get the horse right here. Thank you. Hop off the horse. Hope that he doesn't go up and far away. Try to build a bridge back over here somewhere. With the paltry number of blocks that I have, I should probably be using my half slabs for this and preserve some of my blocks. I guess I have enough blocks. Let's at least get down to where I only have one stack of cobble so that I'll at least free up some inventory slots. But next time I'm building a bridge, we'll switch to using half slabs. But yeah, it could be useful to do a Q&A session while I am traveling around and looking for crazy biomes. Oops, thought I was going to fall in the lake over there. I saw something very high over here, and so I just wanted to peek. I see, it looks like it's just extreme hills. And the sun is going down. Ooh, there's Mega Taiga coming up. We found that already. We found it kind of coming out of the nether portal that was over by the nether fortress, where we found a jungle as well. And so it could be that we'll get into some of the other cold biomes over here. I think the right thing for me to do, it looks like I'm going to have to ford another river over here. It looks like there's a narrow spot over here to do that, but it also looks like it is time for me to get the bed out and go to sleep. And so, without the awesome sleeping noises that you'd have in Farlands or Bust, because I'm not going to try to replicate those right now, we will sleep in the bed, have it become a new day, try to push the horse down here and hope that he doesn't walk too far away, and build a little bridge. Woo! So, let's see, 1.8.1. Yeah, when I'm not generating new terrain, I'm getting close to 60 frames per second, so this is pretty cool. With the bingo that I've played thus far in this version, can't tell necessarily on my own computer if there's a huge performance difference. But the main thing I'm looking forward to is finally being able to push out Minecraft Bingo version 2.5, which is probably out by the time that this video is going to air. I mentioned in the previous exploration and tactics video that I am recording ahead of time because I'm going to be going away for a fair amount of December, and so I'm starting to record these pretty far ahead. Try to get as many videos recorded as I can in the next couple of weeks before I go on vacation, so that you guys still have some Lorgon 111 entertainment in December, I suppose, for those who want it. And where was I going with that? Who knows? Yeah, it's definitely going to be a rambly episode today. All right, so Mega Taiga, trying to keep my eyes out kind of to the left and to the right to see if we're getting into any colder biomes. I keep seeing snow in the distance, but it's always just because we have mountains and elevation, as opposed to because we're actually getting into colder biomes, but perhaps eventually we'll find these colder biomes. Right, 1.8.1 and Minecraft Bingo. Yeah, the 2.5 version will be out by now, because in 1.8.1 they changed some map colors, which made a lot of items on the bingo card look really ugly. And so I had to redo some of the art, but I've also added some new items. And since they had a 1.8.1 pre-release that came out like, I don't know, six weeks ago, before 1.8.1 finally came out, and that got me panicky, and I was like, oh no, I need to update Minecraft Bingo, because they've ruined the map colors. And then as a result had like 6 weeks to, in theory, I could have just fixed all the things I wanted to fix and just left it on the table and waited for 1.8.1 to come out. But in practice, I kept thinking, oh, I could add this little tiny feature to Minecraft Bingo. Oh, I could fix up this little thing. Oh, we could add a few more items to the game to make it more exciting. And so I ended up putting a whole bunch of changes into Minecraft Bingo 2.5. And so I hope they will, for the most part, be good. And I hope that there aren't too many as yet undiscovered new bugs in 1.8.1. So I'm hoping that Bingo will be a whole lot more reliable now. But only time will tell. I still haven't done enough testing. Still have not done any multiplayer testing, which is one of the main things I need to do before I can get that out the door. So maybe later tonight I will do some of that. We're still heading to the west, right? Yes, we are. All right. And more mountains. Still no signs of any super cold biomes. And this horse is amazing. Not being able to jump, it's been very hard to get up a bunch of places, but then all of a sudden, whoa, yikes, all of a sudden you get a horse. I do not want to have the horse fall and die, because then I would be way out in the middle of nowhere and have to use ladders and slabs in order to traverse anything, and that would be awful. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that before. Let's be very, very careful that we don't accidentally drop the horse off a cliff where he dies. So I'm going to try to go around some of these mountains, or maybe I can go through right here. Looks like I can go through right here. Ouch. Oh, I heard a skeleton in there. Little cave system, we're moving on. Not interested in the skellies. We're just interested in heading farther to the west and seeing amazing things like this. Crazy terrain generator. Why you put blocks way up there? I would be curious to know. Like, at some point, I still haven't ever gone, despite the fact being, you know, kind of software engineer by trade, in a past life or in this one or wherever I am, like, haven't ever gone and decompiled, looked at MCP or decompiled any of the Minecraft code to understand a bit better some of the things that I am curious about, like some of the algorithms that are used in the terrain generator and some of how different bits of land generate, and see if I ever want to write any mods to fix some of the annoying bugs in this game. That I wouldn't mind having fixed. Okay, this definitely seems like we've got a huge ocean over here. So I think there's an opportunity to switch gears and go looking for a mushroom biome. I do want to keep the horse safe. I am unsure exactly how reliable it is to tie a horse to just a fence post with a lead, but we're going to try that. I kind of need to do it near the shore so I can get in the boat and get back out and all that kind of stuff. And there doesn't look like there's a particularly good flat, safe spot where I can leave the horse and also be right on the shore. Yeah, I don't love any of these spots. I will note the coordinates before I head off. Is there really no spot where there's like a few blocks down at sea level anywhere around here? I guess there's a spot right over there. Let's go over there. I will know the coordinates where I'm leaving the horse, because I plan to use them to get back to him. But in the meantime, we can go on our own kind of seafaring adventure. Ooh, wow. Oh, crap. Horse, do not go falling down there either. Let's maybe tie you up right over here. Can you glitch your head into trees? No, leaves shouldn't suffocate you. I think you should be safe here. You could potentially drown if you go walking into the ocean. No, you'll swim. I don't know. I'm just very nervous about the horse. And now I think I'm punching this fence post, but not breaking it? Like, is that a thing? Can you not? I guess when you're on a horse, everything takes longer to break. Maybe we'll just tie him up here. Maybe that's the game telling me that, you know what? Your fence post is in the perfect place, Brian. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make... I've got 2 boats in my inventory, but I'm going to make another boat, because you can never have enough boats if you're about to go sailing. And go exploring for a mushroom biome. And make sure that I press F3 before I leave. And even take a screenshot of my coordinates. We managed to go another 2,000 blocks already today. And, oops, all right. I'm going to go searching for mushroom biome and try to come back to the horse in some future daytime. So wish me luck. I don't think that this will be as interesting visually. And even though I could keep rambling, I think I'll probably just make a cut here. So I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you. Here is an interesting little bit. There are some... Are those peonies? No, those are something that starts with an A, right? Can't remember the name of these flowers. I'm going to take a huge risk and try to get out of the boat here. And attempt to get on this island. Oh, crap. I'm underwater. All right, don't panic. We have ladders in our inventory. Hopefully I can use them successfully, maybe. All right, let's get another breath of fresh air. Can't place the ladders like inside the block that you're in, so I think I need to... I've got a shovel too, so let's do that. And then I should be able to place ladders here and here. There we go. To get up here. All of this just to see that this is called an allium. Allium. I could not think of the name of the flower. And I'm curious to see... Yeah, flower forest. So this tiny island is a flower forest. I wasn't assured that the tiny islands could come in different biome varieties like that. I guess I haven't done enough ocean exploring since the 1.7 terrain generation options, whatever. And so apparently those tiny islands can have interesting biome varieties. And so that's pretty cool. Anyway, just continuing to explore around. I think I see something good. I see a mushroom island straight ahead. It's a small one. I think we need both Mushroom Island and Mushroom Island Shore. Oh, nope, it's a bigger one than I thought. But this was definitely a worthwhile boating expedition. And while we're here, is there anything else I want to try to find? I have my Silk Touch pick, and so I should be able to get some mycelium. So let's make sure that we gather some of that. And since it is a mushroom island, hostile mobs do not spawn in Mushroom Island or Mushroom Island Shore biomes. And so I don't have to worry about those guys. And, oh crap. Oh, all right. And now, oh boy. All right. Can I see where I'm at? I could use another boat to get up, but I'm going to need to climb ladders up. Okay, I can put some ladders here. We're inside the ladders, great. And then I can do this. Can I get up here? Oh no, interesting. Interesting. I can't seem to climb the ladder out in order to get up here. Which means what? Which means I can place blocks instead. So let's climb the ladder up. Let's break this ladder that I just placed. Not being able to jump or swim. It's quite the trial. But if I break this ladder, I can replace it with a block. Oh, I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Crap. There's got to be a better way to do this. I see, if I hold shift, I am going to be drowning again here. But this is not Chain World, this is not ultra hardcore mode. If I take some drowning damage, it won't kill me. And I gotta break this ladder. I guess an axe, okay, there we go. An axe is a better tool for ladder breaking, but now I can place a block here. The things one does in order to get to a mushroom biome, and then place a block here. There we go. Great. All right, and now Silk Touch, I believe, will get me a block of mycelium. Yes, awesome. So let's get... I guess 8 blocks of this is pretty good. Where are we? We are on Mushroom Island Shore, so I definitely want to get onto Mushroom Island. And so let's try to find our way over there. At this point, I can get my half slabs out in order to walk onto the main body of the island somewhere, presumably. Let's just keep on hitting F3. Mushroom Island. Okay, great. So we have managed to get that biome again. Just because they're fun and you don't see them very often in Minecraft. We got a number of mushrooms on the Mushroom Island over here who are like cows. You can breed them with wheat. You can shear them in order to get mushrooms. Should I do that? Let's just do that for fun and turn them back into cows. We'll do some mushroom science, even though a lot of this is probably the stuff that people know. But you can right-click on it, get some red mushrooms, turn it into a cow. You can use a bucket on, let's go over to one of the mushrooms. You can use a bucket on a mushroom in order to get, oops, I got some water there, to get milk. Yum, delicious. But you can also, if I had another crafting table, which I am making right now, do not need the eggs. This is actually useful in Minecraft Bingo, and I've actually seen this matter for someone's time in Minecraft Bingo. You can also milk, quote unquote, a mushroom with a wooden bowl in order to get mushroom stew. And then you could, get that for Minecraft Bingo, or you could just eat it. I'm just going to throw it on the ground because I don't actually need it. And yeah, and so as a result, they give you milk. You can kill them. They give you steak. You can get red mushrooms. You can turn them into cows. You can breed them. And so they're kind of like the most versatile, friendly mob in all of Minecraft. And so they're pretty awesome in that respect. And the Mushroom Islands, like I said, no hostile mobs spawn in these biomes. So you can even go caving underneath here, and there wouldn't be any hostile mobs in the caves. And so it's a pretty awesome place to be. You don't see it very often. Obviously, the act of needing to explore all the biomes is the reason that I came out here. But now I will try to go back to my horse, and we'll go back and try to find some more of the terrestrial biomes that we're still seeking out in this particular Let's Play. So I'll make a cut and see you guys in a bit. Looking over here, I'm not sure if there's a visual glitch. Let me sail kind of this way past it and then look to the side. It looks like there's some black things, like some black pillars obscuring the mountain behind. Can you guys see that? I guess it might just be mega taiga trees, possibly. I'm slightly lost. I think I need to get to... Oh, there's my horse. Okay, and then we'll be able to see what these big black things are, possibly. Although I need to be careful of the mobs who are coming to fight me. It might be just something with chunk errors over there. What's going on over there exactly? Also, do I have my bed handy, and will I be able to sleep with this zombie here? It just looks like there's something black in front of the mountain. In the daytime, I might be able to see what that is. I think I can hop out of the boat and then hop into the bed. And hopping into the bed has the action of getting me up onto higher ground. The zombie is stuck in there, and over here... Oh, maybe it is some kind of chunk error. Or, oops. Oh, you are still tied up. Let me hop off and do this. There's the lead. I would like this object. Spider should no longer be hostile. Oops. How do I unhook you? There we go. Hop on this guy. Oops, I need to take the bed with me as well. It's the only bed I've got. And if we look over here... Yeah, I don't see anything in the way right now. It could be, so there's this weird kind of hanging thing. I wonder if there was a lighting glitch where that turned completely dark or something. Because I don't see any mega taiga trees or anything. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird visual glitch. I hope it actually shows up in the video. Because it just looked like there was a dark pillar right there. And I don't really need bones, but for some reason I've gone to pick them up as well. Okay, so we managed to reach an ocean out here, and so that will be kind of impassable with the horse. But we found the only biome that we needed to cross the ocean for, the mushroom biome, because they're typically islands out in the ocean. And so the next thing that we should do is try to find kind of a different way to kind of circle around back to the east. So this is east. And so eventually I want to circle a bit to the north or to the south. Where are we at right now in terms of the z-coordinate? Negative 360? Yeah, it's going more. So I'm going to head kind of to the north this way. Try to stay kind of like with the ocean just to my left for the most part for, I don't know, 1,000 or 2,000 blocks. And then we'll make a right and head back to the east, kind of heading back towards home. And hopefully, as a result, we'll see a whole bunch of different biomes that way. And so by the time that we get back home or back near home, we'll have seen some new biomes, hopefully, maybe, possibly. And in the meantime, if there's anything else exciting in terms of the train generation, I'll bring you guys back for that. So it turns out that there seems to be a lot of water to the north, and so instead, perhaps the right thing for me to do is try to go 1,000 or 2 blocks to the south, and see if we can find more continent there in order to head back. And so I think I'm going to kind of switch up directions because I haven't been making any progress to the north. But as a result, we're kind of retraversing some of the land that we've already seen. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like I'm finally making it out of this jungle. Traveling through the jungle on horseback. It's not particularly pleasant. Hello, zombies. But it looks like I might have finally made it around to the edge of this jungle. Of course, Extreme Hills is also not a particularly wonderful biome to go traveling on a horse who doesn't know how to jump, or actually, he probably does know how to jump. I just can't tell him to do that since, of course, it's SPACEBARR'D. If it were simply Brian cannot jump or swim, then perhaps we could tell the horse to jump, but that's not the name of the series. The name of the series is SPACEBARR'D. That means I can't press the spacebar, and without pressing the spacebar, don't know how to make this horse jump. So, but the good news is we have actually managed to travel like another 500 blocks to the south. And so I'm going to take this out at least like 1,000 or 1,500 blocks further to the south. And then we will make a left turn and head back to the east. And hopefully, as a result, as we go all the way east back towards the spawn point, we will encounter some new biomes. And in the meantime, nothing too out of the ordinary that I've seen along the journey, but I see some plains out there, and that will make for some fast travel, and maybe we'll find some more horsey friends for our horse, who has been doing us good. The bad news is Minecraft just crashed on me. The good news is I got the splash screen now contains 32 random daily cats, and I like cats, and so that's a good splash screen anyway. Let me try to get back into the game and see where we're at. All right, the bad news, the new bad news, is that it appears that my save has been corrupted. I did make a backup before this episode, and I am pretty handy when it comes to programming and being able to parse and recreate Minecraft different files, and so I'm going to do some work on this. But for the moment, I guess this will be the place that I will call this episode quits. And hopefully next episode we will recover, hopefully in a good state. But in any case, I hope that you guys are having a better day than I am. 1.8.1, you were supposed to be bug fixes, not game crashing, destroy my world fixes. Oh well. Yeah, hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again hopefully soon. Bye-bye.